Tony Thackeray. Thank you for joining me on this video blog. Today's topic is how to create a better life. I'm continually asked by friends, clients, colleagues, how is it that one can achieve a better life for themselves? So the question itself evokes a sense of where they are currently, is a sense of movement or transition, and that they're not quite happy with their current life. So here's about 5 points to consider in order to create a better life. Firstly, what is it that you desire from life? If you don't know, then how can you be willing to create it? You see, most people focus on what they don't want out of life. And I know it's challenging, and we're continually faced with things that we don't want in life. We don't want a lack of money. We don't want unfulfilling relationships. We don't want scarcity. But the more we focus on these things and blow them up into greater proportions, then the greater universe, the greater intelligence that is serving you is listening to these demands and delivering exactly what you don't want. Here's the understanding: you don't need to know how it will be delivered. All you need to know is what you want. Get clear on what you want. If it takes you 10 years to get clear on what you want, then at least it'll be delivered to you. It is the life that you are creating by understanding what you don't want. Getting clear on what you want is your task, not on how it's going to be delivered. Secondly, what steps can you repeatedly take every single day, every single week, every month, every year in order to create this new life? Remain detached, remain unaffected as to how this will be delivered to you. So unattached means not watching it, not becoming a continual observer of when this thing will show up in your life. So again, if it's a romantic relationship, not looking everywhere for the first sign of a romantic relationship, remaining unattached as to how that will eventuate itself in your life. Here's another question for you to consider. Why do you want what it is that you desire? Know thyself, grow thyself. When you truly understand yourself, then you have a better indication of creating the life that you want, the life that you deserve. Because by knowing yourself, you are attracting exactly that which your soul needs, that which you need to happen in your life or to show up in your life. So who will you become when this new life shows up for you? How will you handle it? The reason that people win Tats Lotto or millions of dollars and then literally lose it within a year, and it's been shown that people who win large sums of money literally lose that money within a year's time. And that is because they don't have the grounding, the growth, the internal mindset in order to manage those resources. And the same can be akin or true for a relationship. When you're not ready to be in a loving relationship, then the first person that shows up fills a void, and suddenly there's a sense of angst in your life because you're not ready to open the doors to this new relationship in your life. So how will your life look when it is achieved? What are the circumstances? What will happen on a daily basis? These are things that you can do while daydreaming. And I really encourage you to start thinking about these things. When you're driving, when you're on the bus, when you're riding your bike, staying attuned to traffic, of course. Just use your imagination in order to create this life. So is your new life self-motivated? And that is it material things such as money, cars, and so forth? Or is it selfless? Does it serve others? And that is, find something that you're passionate about and pursue it with vigor. That is, if you enjoy playing a musical instrument, find a channel to express that creativity in the world. And because you will shine when that creativity is expressed. And finally, be patient. Be kind to yourself and others. and this is the most important part, allow life to unfold, that is, through you. Become the expression of life. This is a challenging concept to understand because it sounds so ethereal. And the idea is that I like to communicate things in a very contemporary way because that's the way that I understand these terms as well. And when I hear people and spiritual gurus talk about all these fanciful topics, I find it difficult to relate and digest these topics. So when we talk about these types of issues, what we're relating to is that you are life. You come from nature. And in order to create the life that you need, want, and deserve, you need to let life express itself through you. So stop resisting what shows up, whether that's emotions or thoughts or things or situations. Allow life to flow through you. If it's an unwanted circumstance in your life, it needs to express itself in order for you to grow so that your new life can come to you in the fashion that you desire. Thank you once again for joining me on this video blog. My name is Tony Factory. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to this video channel for continued weekly updates. If you're watching this on my website, please have a look on my articles page for regular weekly articles and also other video blogs. Thank you once again.